Now we are going to share a couple of testimonies from Christians, including myself, who were fooled by our culture that male gynecologists were okay for a number of years. An independent Baptist pastor from Virginia was emailed a sermon by another pastor about male gynecologists in 2007. This was not easy because his wife used a male doctor. He said he wanted to pray about it, and then a week later he said that the sermon was correct, that male gynecologists were wrong. The pastor said, "This was the first time I had thought about this issue, and I have never heard or read a sermon about it. I plan to do more study on it and eventually speak out about it myself." Many pastors are afraid to speak on what they term embarrassing subjects in mixed congregations. Many women go to male doctors because mother went and it didn't hurt her. It has just been an accepted practice over the years because there are so few female doctors in this area of expertise. A number of years ago, I was faced with the fact that I needed a hysterectomy to actually save my life. After a failed fibroid embolization, the fibroids became gangrene and could have caused sepsis. Without a hysterectomy, it could have been life-threatening. At the time, I felt I didn't want to trust my faith for a healing, so I trusted my wonderful female gynecologist to perform the surgery. I was blessed, too, that she prayed with me before the surgery. Now, in the late 70s, when I first needed a gynecologist, there were no females. I felt the culture and the public opinion of the day expected me to accept and to be treated by males in the field. I was grateful when I found a female gynecologist. After that, I never went back to allowing male gynecologists to examine or treat me. I think it is important to add that no matter how professional male gynecologists seem to be, I know and believe it is not appropriate. For those Christian women who have gone to a male gynecologist, we encourage you to never go back to a male gynecologist and make a commitment to go only to a female doctor, nurse practitioner, or midwife for female health issues in the future. We all desire to be covered and to feel respected. The Apostle Paul said in 1 Corinthians 12:23, "And those members of the body which we think to be less honorable, upon these we bestow more abundant honor, and our less respectable parts have greater respect." This is something the culture has dismissed because our society teaches that doctors are experts on the body and they know what is best for you and that modesty is not important. The medical industry is very powerful and they have lost their moral compass, and that, in doing so, have trained many people to accept that pretty much anything is okay in the name of medicine, even when they go against God's word. For Christian men, we also encourage you to make a commitment to give your wife or future wife the privilege of being the only woman to see and handle your genitals, and do whatever you can to make sure that a female doctor or nurse does not do any intimate procedures on you. Please pray about sharing the article, "Are Male Gynecologists Biblical?" and this video with other Christians, and exposing the truth behind how male gynecologists and opposite-sex intimate medical care are not biblical. In this video, if this video convicted you, or you have already been enlightened to the truth that opposite-sex intimate medical care, especially male gynecologists, is wrong before you saw this video, we would love to hear from you. It is always encouraging to hear from Christians who can see the truth about this difficult issue. We need to make God's word our authority and break away from this ungodly practice. Opposite-sex intimate medical care was invented by medical school. Please contact us by email at info@biblicalmodesty.com. Everyone is encouraged to go to Medical Patient Modesty's website to check out how you can stand up for your rights to modesty in a variety of medical settings at www.patientmodesty.com.